Greetings, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to episode 11 of Raft, which originally streamed live on Twitch. And here it is. Here's the story island. I don't think I need to worry about armor. Oh, but I should make the headlamp. That would be helpful. So I'll work on the headlamp as well. So that headlamp is here. Battery, rope, scrap. So mostly it's just a battery. Copper, plastic, scrap. So copper, scrap, plastic, and then rope and scrap. Nope. I have enough rope that throwing the rope around like that's fine, but it's not what I want to do. So here I have my headlamp. As you can see, it is a hit point construction. So, you know, it has a limited use. And I am sailing away from my intended target. So here we have the Vasa, which is a cruise liner. Headlamp is good. Might want two, though. I'll have one for now. And the headlamp is honestly mostly for your benefit, not for my own. So that you can see what I'm doing, but I know what I will be doing. I'm pretty okay in the dark. I will not need my axe where I'm headed. And don't need leaves. I will want food, and I'm also going to take a half stack of my watermelon for spare water and food. Maybe even a little bit more than that, just in case. Just in case I get the hankering. Can you refund while the shark's biting the foundation? You mean like attack it with your own axe to destroy it? Probably? I mean, I don't see why not. It's maybe not like the most useful method to deny damage to your boat, but it should hypothetically work. Oh, so I'm at the bow. I want to be at the stern, so I'm going to have to do some sailing around the boat here. I don't have to be at the stern, but that's kind of where you want to be. I sailed past my insertion point. Wouldn't be a terrible idea for me to get some additional healing salve, so let me grab some clay and eggs. Where's the salve? Here it is. So 5's fine. I don't need more than 5. I think the way the current's going, I'm actually not going to be able to get any closer, so I'm going to throw the anchor down, and we'll just rough it. So I definitely skipped past where I was supposed to enter. Another thing I'm going to want is a new spear, which I have no planks. Oof. Oof. Scrap? Okay, maybe upstairs. Maybe the trees. So give me my axe back. Yeah, good. Guess I didn't need to water it. It's kind of already raining. Doesn't hurt to water it, so it grows faster, though. But rain will passively grow your crops. All right, I do want to top out my water bottles. I can hear the shark going. It can eat whatever it wants. We'll just replace it. I have just enough for a metal spear. A spare spear. I don't have enough for another basic bow, though, unless I wait for more trees to get cut. But I think I should be okay with just the one with my current bow. So I'm going to get the move on. So let's get ready for that. Putting my axe away. Topping up my water bottle. Eating some meals. Close enough. Let's see. Water bottle. I'm totally topped up now. I don't need wood where I'm headed. And now, let me update. Explore the Vasa. I could use my paddles. Yeah, Fangface, that's not a terrible idea, given that I have so many spare paddles from just luck finding, chance finding. I could paddle my way to where I want to be. So let me lift that anchor. Grab... whoops. Grab the paddles. And, I think it would actually help if I had my sail trying to fight against the current, and then me adding to it. Which way is the so the wind's... Okay. There we go. Given the amount of plastic that I have, I don't really care if I use up paddles. Oh, you little jerk. Oh, there's two of you. Bye-bye. Foundation. I'm just going to let that go for now, so I can focus on paddling. I wouldn't mind just getting off where the land starts, because then I can sort of island hop and avoid long distance swimming to avoid the sharks. So here is fine. Unless I'm an idiot and fall off my own boat. Fighting the currents kind of suck, as you can tell. Oh, I'm not even hitting my W key. What, am I paddling myself off my own ship? I guess the answer to that is yes. All right, this paddle is... whoa! 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 Physics! Stop! Please! Have mercy! Let me drop my anchor before I start flying. I think I hit that rock. Put this paddle away. And... my food is topped up enough that I'm comfortable to leave. So I am bow port side. Heyo, I already found a story part. So explore the Vasa is the current goal up top. There are some shallows here that are relatively protected from the sharks, so sharks I don't think can get in easily, or maybe at all, when you're exploring some of those reefs. But let me just get to the boat, because I have a limited amount of food and water, and I want to spend my food and water exploring this boat versus the story, rather than resource gathering. So here we are in the bottom of the Vasa, and this is when the puzzle solving starts to really begin as far as the game goes. I don't think I'm going to be reading the whole story, but I just picked up a crowbar. So all the notes you can find online, and I'm not reading the notes because if I spent the time to read all the notes, I would like starve and dehydrate to death. And I don't have the luxury of doing that to myself. But here is note number 1 from Celine, or the whatever note that is. And I'm using the crowbar. It's a single-use item. I can't pick it back up, and that opens that door. And there is some very nasty mutant rats here, as you could tell. Let me know if it gets so dark that you feel the need. Oh, here's another note. Transcribed note. They're talking about the rat I just killed, I think. Let me know if it gets so dark that you need the headlamp, but I seem to be navigating just fine. I don't want to use up my headlamp unless it's truly too dark to see where I'm going. So this locker opens up with a bolt cutter. Got it. So here, as you can see, right now I have a mechanical part and a recorder to transcribe that note. So looking for a bolt cutter, also looking for a blue key. I am picking up, ingredients and food and the like as I travel. So my inventory might fill up. Here's a red key. So I have the red key. I still need a bolt cutter and a blue key. This island, or this ship, has a lot of plastic and a lot of scrap. Oh, found a gas tank. And another note. This note explains the ventilation system busted, yada yada. Reading all of these when you have the luxury of time. And here's another note that gets transcribed, which would be here. Oh my lord, that's a lot of plastic. And I just used my red key to open that door. And here's another mechanical part. So I have 2 mechanical parts, and here's a bolt cutter. We know that the bolt cutter allows me to open a locker back in the hallway where I came from. Here, to make something, I require electrical wires, a lighter, a gas tank, and a bullet. I already have the gas tank, so I need lighter, bullet, and electrical wires. And here, I need 5 mechanical parts to make something else. So I'm looking for those ingredients. And yes, the 1990s S was in those notes. So I have the bolt cutter for this. This gives me another note. And the blue key, which opens a door. Oh, I got a spare spear. That's awesome. So here's the blue key. And this leads upstairs. And now it's starting to get truly dark, so I will switch around my headgear for your benefit. Knowing that there's a limited durability on this headlamp. Yeah, I can hear the rats scurrying around. Another word of advice to anyone playing. Oh, here is a bullet. So I need electrical wires now. And here's yet another transcribed note. Yeah, as you can see, if I read all these notes, I would lose considerable food and water by reading them all. Here's my 3rd mechanical part. And you can always check, or 4th mechanical part. So gas tank, bullet, 4 mechanical parts. so far. But what I was going to say is open up every door that you can open, because most of these doors, and this is true for all the story islands, they only open from one side, the inside. So if you're ever traveling back, it helps for when you're running around to open up all the doors so that you gain access to the facility more easily in the future. So there is nothing in this room, just plastic in the bathroom. Okay, that door's jammed. Plastic in here. And nothing in these quarters either. A safe that requires a 4-digit code. So I'm still looking for a mechanical part. Now I have a 4-digit code to find. And scrap, plastic. Here is the mechanical part. So now I have all 5 required to craft whatever that was in the basement. I'm playing coy. I know how to beat this, but for your benefit. It is just about time for me to take on some hydration. And food. I'm just eating some stuff that I don't necessarily need to eat, just to free up some space. So let's go make whatever the 5 mechanical parts make back here. And I have a lot of new recipes as well. So the 5 mechanical parts makes a car jack. And then I still need the lighter and the electrical wires for this here. Hi, Floater. Thanks for the follow, by the way. I didn't even notice when you did 15 minutes ago. All right, let's go upstairs. I've explored this floor pretty thoroughly. Hello. Done. I hear another one. I probably don't need this anymore. So it requires a keycard. That's a new item that I need to find. So here's a mechanical part that I'm not going to need because I already found the 5 that I require. So I'll ignore that. 4-digit code. We know that that leads to a safe downstairs. And if I think I'll have the carry space for everything, unless this crate gives me some weird stuff. Ooh, I am filling up. But there's my, you can see my lovely raft. It's the first time we're seeing it kind of from a distance, since the last time I significantly built up on it. So let's go ahead and use the 4-digit code on the safe down here. Spaceship-like? Oh, it's getting dark. So the 4-digit code, I think, was in the stern here. And yes, these things do respawn. They don't hit too hard. As you just noticed, I took up my first hit. They're not like sharks or anything. They're just mutated rats. And this gives me electrical wires, a note, and a new note. 2 new notes. So a travel log and a sort of like a floating city news article. So now all I need for the last craft is the a lighter, if I recall. Hello. So if you wanted to, you could hypothetically stay on the Vasa and farm these guys, because as you can see, they do respawn relatively quickly. All right, so let's go up the stairs once again. And here we... Oh, hello. Didn't I already get a lighter? No, I don't think I have a lighter. Here, you can always hit T. I have electrical wires, bullet, gas tank, car jack, and recorder. No lighter. Here's the car jack in action. And that gives me yet another note. More travelogue. And a crate. Uh-oh. Running out of space. So let me eat some of the stuff. And drink some of the stuff for room. This is a decoration package, so I can consume it. And that gave me a quill. And, yeah, I am filling right up. And a bunch of cooked potatoes. In there. A key card. So there was a room many floors down that required a key card. So we could double back for that, but let me just continue exploring this floor. And up again. Oh boy. Oh, all right, so I don't really need plastic. I have a lot of plastic back on my boat, so I'm going to ditch the plastic. And I learned how to make a sofa. So now I'm out of space entirely. I guess I can just eat some of my potatoes. I could also, yes, equip the fins. There we go. So now I have some room. Well, I have no room left, but... And this requires a green key card. The Fombre, thank you for the resub. This requires a bomb. So I think the bullet, lighter, electrical wires, all that jazz leads to a bomb. That would be my assumption now. The gas tank. Oh, I need to go that way. So now I'm looking for the room that requires a key card, which was it on this floor? Quit stalking me. No, I think it was one floor up. Well, let me just double check. Don't have it quite memorized. Also might want to get out to my boat and dump some loot, because I have pretty stuffed pockets. Alright, I think it's one floor up that has the key card. How's my headlamp? My headlamp, so another way to free up space, funny enough, would be just to consume my headlamp, use it up until it's out of charge. Or to stab these little rats until my spear breaks, which honestly is going to happen pretty soon. And that frees up that slot too. But I'll have a lot of raw meat. So this is the key card room. And this gives me a green card, which is to a room upstairs. I'm also going to salve just because my health is a little low. There we go. A little bit more room. The story items don't require space, but the, the loot does. So the green card was on this floor. There it is. And with any luck, I should be finding a lighter. I believe a lighter is the last... Oh, hello. The last thing I need. Circle strafe, best tactic in all games. I know. If I'm careful, I don't even really ever need to get hit. So another note. And this one is... terraforming progress note. We've got a lighter and a crate. And strangely enough, I have room for all the things in the crate because it stacks. I want the booze. Yarby, a bottle of rum. So now I have all the materials I need to make the bomb. And I have to go down to the basement to do so. I will say, however, I think before I make the bomb, I am going to make a pit stop back to my boat because the loot that I get from the last room I simply do not have space for. I am at my complete total capacity at this point, so I'll put some stuff away. I'm waiting for the sharks to nibble, but they seem to be... There they go. Thank you, sharkies. Now, I did mention this, but it's worth bearing saying again. Stuff does despawn over time. Like items that you drop and the like. So don't ditch items expecting to be able to pick it back up at a later date. It's probably gone. Like, so the plastic that I ditched, I'm not going to get that back. But you can see, given the size and scope of that boat, having a nice sort of stockpile of material was good to have. Nice to have. Ooh, some fish stew. Yeah. Someone mentioned that there was fish stew, and it went in one ear and out the other. I'm going to want to get off this boat, off my raft, rather, before I get nibbled on next. So that this thing doesn't take damage. So I've emptied my inventory. Oh, I have scrap on me that I shouldn't have. I'm very happy about the amount of scrap I grabbed. And is there water? Oh, dang, there's no water yet. All right, I'll wait for the water. There it is, all at once, because that makes sense. All right, I have enough food on me. So now the march back to the front. Or back to the back. The bow. The stern, rather. I know my nautical terms. Did I? Yeah, I guess I... Did I drop... I don't recall if I dropped a stack of plastic. I know I picked a lot of it back up, but maybe I left some. So now, I have all the materials I need for a bomb. And I'm entering the bottom of the boat, right where you make the bomb. Puppy treats. Here you go. Tusky, you want a treat? Tusk? Oh, guess she doesn't want a treat. Oh, you do want a treat. Coming up. There you go, pal. All right, I have a bomb. Now I just have to set us up the bomb. And I will unlock the secrets of the Vasa. Or rather, the blueprints of the Vasa. I already kind of have the secrets. If you have a lot of weapons, not a terrible way to farm meat. Ooh, this one is roughing me up. Bad little trash puppy. All right, here's the bomb. And the Vasa secrets. So we got a catfish deluxe recipe, a new note. Sorry for not reading them. A transcribed note. There it is. We have got a new location, Balboa Island, 8133. A blueprint for an engine. A blueprint for a steering wheel. And a bunch of cooked beets. And a decoration package. Giving us a table. We're at the top of the ship. And I believe that's it. Those that are more experienced in this game than did I miss anything? Or do I have it all? So yeah, here's an engine and steering wheel blueprints, which are incredible to have. Very happy to have them. I think that's it. At least all the important stuff. Okay, so let's get moseying back to the boat. And come on, sharks. I'm here. There you are. I'm out of wood. Volulus, that's not yet. You're jumping the gun. Oh, I think this is a new recipe. Oh, no, I had a stack of that already. Yep. So, with the new blueprints for engine and steering wheel, let's go up to my... Well, not up. Let's interact with the research desk. And I'm actually going to move this research desk to free up some floor space on my bottom floor. Let's put this up here, because I don't interact with it very often. And we can learn how to make a steering wheel and an engine. So a steering wheel and engine, as one might imagine, allows you to take control and not sail with the wind, but sail with the way you want to go, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty significant upgrade. It's probably, in my opinion, the most significant upgrade to your raft that you will ever make. The engine, that is, and the steering wheel. Because it allows you to go upwind, which previously I could not do. So, very, very cool. I do have a rule that I have to keep these blueprints. Now, normally you can throw these blueprints out and you can still learn how to make whatever you need to make, but I have a rule that I have to keep them, so keep them I shall. Putting the stuff away, and then I'm going to push off and question for you all, or poll, rather, what to do next. Head to the next story island. Add engines and a steering wheel, or add engines and steering wheel and keep building. There it is. You vote. Okay. Grabbing my axe again. Let's just grab some seeds while we're at it, figuring that I'm going to want to replant. Now what I could do is I could passively sort of sail in the direction of the next story island while I work on other tasks. That wouldn't be terrible. One more crate at the very top of the ship. You know, I'm fine. Oh, that sounds like whatever they're biting is gone. Yep, they attacked in unison and took a piece off a boat. Good for them. One or two more blueprints and we'll head to Mars. The engines are definitely not worthless. Totally fine adding engines now and not waiting. No disadvantage there. Oh, God bless being able to plant trees on a boat. Might not make much sense canonically or technically or physically, but oh boy, do I ever like it. All right, so all that's planted. Taking a look at your poll results. Let's see what y'all said. Poll looks like we are going to continue building. So let me update that. Engines, wheel, and build more raft. I am going to push off, perhaps not in a random direction, perhaps towards the next. So let's figure out where that is first. So the note says 8133. And it is that way. Okay. I might not have much choice depending on the direction of this wind. I just have to get away from the Vas. Oh, no. Get away from the Vasa first. Alright, so the next part of my raft is an interesting one. So talking about game physics again, an engine is able to move 100 foundations per engine, and it's actually more ideal to have 2 engines than just the one. So the design that I have come up with incorporates 2 engines rather than 1 engine, but the total foundation number will be under 100, giving me maximum speed. So I can obtain the zoomies. In order to do that, I am going to definitely need a whole lot more material. But here we go. A steering wheel is 4 ingots, 10 scrap, 4 rope, a hinge, and a bolt. Got my wheel. You only need 1 wheel ever, unless you let it break. And then the engines, which I am making 2 of, require 2 circuit boards for the 2 engines. So let me get the circuit boards first. That is plastic, copper, and vine goo. 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2. And then rope, 10 rope, 10 ingots, and more planks than I currently own. So, also to note, the engines run on planks initially. So, it's not totally efficient. If you don't care where you're sailing, it might not be in your best interest to run on engines at the start because of the expense. Just to throw that out there. But, engine 1 is done, so I'm carrying around an engine on my back, like Minecraft Steve. And let's start pushing towards Balboa Island, but more about... So that is that way. I'm mostly interested in just acquiring wood resources so that I continue building, because that's what you voted on. Let me turn that off. So one of the things to note is, generally speaking, the next island is going to be against the wind, so it sort of requires you to have an engine. You can't. The game purposely makes it difficult to get there without being under engine power on purpose. Come on, you little trolls. One of the huge advantages of a steering wheel and an engine is it allows you to very efficiently use your net catchers. So that's cool. So here's my steering wheel. There it is. Don't I want to armor up before placing the engines? Yeah, I do. So that I don't lose them. You'll see what that looks like in a minute. And seeing that it is nighttime, and my trees could grow, let me eat something real quick, and then advance time. Eat stack of coconuts. Yeah, and I could steer into the wind now with the steering wheel. Where was that island? I just steered away from it. Whatever. I'll rest and figure it out in the morning. A problem for future me. So these trees are still not harvestable yet. So the way to do this would be... Let me just go with the wind for now. So the wind points this direction. So I'm going to point the ship into the wind so that my nets have max collection. This will be a lot easier when you have the engines built, because then you can actually steer the direction you want to go. So one of the things I could do is move the sail again. Obviously, I'm teching away from... Oh, okay, hold on. Obviously, I'm teching away from the sail, but move the sail so that it is sort of just always pointing forwards, because that is the direction that I'm going to want to be going. And then put the streamer next to the steering wheel, so I know the direction of the wind near the steering wheel, which will help. So here's the streamer. And all of the tree wood that I'm grabbing now is going to help to expand the boat. All right, I'll just put this stuff away for now. Are those flags expensive? No, they're not expensive. Not that expensive. They do cost nails, but a negligible amount of them. So I could have multiples, but having one right where the steering wheel is probably fine. Because all I need to really do is point the boat towards the steering wheel, or towards into the wind, and then I'm at maximum net collection. Right now I'm just spinning, but that's because I'm busy planting the tree seeds. Nothing like a good spin, right? let's... Oh, hey, little island. Let's figure out the ideal direction. So I'm literally the wrong direction. So let's spin around. And when we see the streamer pointing towards the front of the ship, that's the direction we want to go. Oh, and of course, the minute I try to set this up, I get nibbled on. Okay, there we go. That's more or less straight on. And then let's put the sail down and have the sail just always sort of point forwards. I'll stick that here. There. So this is max collection, where we're sailing into the wind and the nets are all lined up to collect everything in the debris path. I am planning now to widen my net collection radius, and let's push towards the island here for some extra wood. Because if I want to widen my wings, I'm going to need more wood to do it. Hey, real one, thank you for the resub. 17 months already, I know. It is absurd. Alright, we're here. Throw the anchor down. I'll make landfall before the shark bites my bum. And I'm not that worried about collecting the metals. I'm still pretty good on metals, so I'm going to go for just the wood, allowing me to add the new engine ASAP. I think you guys want to see the engines first, and then I'll work on expanding the rest of the boat. Now, adding the wings for the engine will require somewhat considerable investment of metal, so it might be wise for me to kill this shark and grab some ingots. But I'm gonna have to, you know, I have a choice between spending my wood for smelting or building, so obviously my wood supply is going to be stretched a bit. And I need to start smelting vine... Oh, there's two sharks. I need to start smelting vine goo for a new bow as well, because as you can see, my bow is not faring excellent. That one's dead. And that one's dead. I knew they were pretty hurt because I've been doing damage to them over the course of their biting my boat. So, we'll have a little bit of a barbecue. Good amount of wood, though. Alright, so if I'm searching underwater, what am I going to need? I'm going to need... Let me just eat my beets. Grab the ox tank. That's not the ox tank. Grab the ox tank. And I have flippers, right? Yep. Whoa, this, This reef sucks. So what are the recipes that I found? I have a bunch of food recipes for the cook pot, which I don't have a cook pot yet. Perhaps I'll make a point in getting one soon. I've just been trying to work on the, other tasks that I've got going on. And then I have the building recipes, like the engine and the antenna and the receiver and that kind of stuff. All right, I'm really only going to go after iron, because that's what's going to allow me to fortify my my raft and keep my engines protected from shark bites. So one of the things that's really, really important to note is things that you build on the foundations, like an engine. And I know I haven't showed you how to place the engine yet, but sharks can bite the foundations underneath your engine and take your engine out. So it's very, very crucially important that you fortify the foundations underneath your engines, lest you will lose them. And engines are pretty expensive investments in a raft, so that would be... Man, this island sucks. This island has no metal. I'm gonna get out of here. Posture check. Got it. But yeah, it's gonna be very, very important for you to get the engines fortified, which is expensive. Very, very, very expensive. Alright, I need a new spear. And then I should start smelting my iron. For now, I'll just put my engine that I made so far into other. Same with the circuit board. Because I don't want it at the moment. And I promise I'm working towards shared goals. All right, so veggie soup recipe, I think I already have some of those. Nope. Maybe I don't. Maybe this is new. Yep, it's new. That might actually be the... I hadn't formally counted, but that might be the last recipe I require to have all of them. I feel like I have quite a lot now, so maybe I'm done. Maybe. Thank you for watching Raft, which originally streamed live on Twitch, November 17th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. Thank you so very much for watching, and thank you to all of my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and everybody that supports my channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, everybody.